Hello! It's time for your Married at First Sight New Zealand episode 14 update, and it's the finale. So, this is our last time. Our couples are going to reunite with each other one final time to discuss the highs and lows with the experts about their relationships and their journeys throughout this whole experience. Then, of course, we see a montage of them talking about their feelings about their going to this event and that sort of thing. Hugs and welcomes when they all arrive with the experts. And up first, we have Luke and Lacey. Well, we see their video journey and about their time together. They both say they had fun. And then, of course, we talk about Luke saying he was surprised when she left. It was really confusing, and even our experts were trying to understand, and so they were. And Lacey was being very evasive. It was so confusing. I still have no idea really what happened there. But at the end, she said they had fun, but you can't base a relationship on fun. But it was only a few days. He says he didn't even have a phone number for her. Yet she thought, I guess, he should have come to her, I guess, and instead of like trying to email her, I guess. And then when he tried to talk to her at the cocktail party, it was poor timing, or it wasn't the right time, I guess. But I don't know. It was so confusing. I maybe she thought she was signing up for a romantic comedy and thought that that's how it was going to be. I don't know, but this is real life, and life isn't a romantic comedy. So yeah, it was just, I don't know. It was just I was just like baffled. Anyway, so Luke was disappointed, but then Lacey said she felt like she was being attacked. But I think it was just because the experts were trying to understand and help us understand what happened. So I don't know why she was so touchy. She seemed very defensive. So I don't know. And they had asked her about some audition that she had, I guess, done for Bravo or something, and because she had used some other excuse where Luke was trying to be a comedian, which they had asked him about, and he said no, that wasn't true. So I don't know. I mean, it was so confusing, and I don't think the experts even really, to be honest, got it sorted or figured out. But anyway, so she got upset, and she declines to comment and then walks out. So there you go. To be fair, I don't care if she did an audition for Bravo or not. I don't care. I don't know why she was so angry about it. I mean, all she ended up doing was calling attention to it, and then they ended up making a promo on it. It was showing her walk out, so we got to see that a million times. So probably a moment she didn't want to have remembered is now remembered because it was made into a promo for TV. Go figure. All right, up next we've got Dom and Claire. Let me just say, Claire looks absolutely stunning. I mean, I just love her hair, and she looks so beautiful. And and Dom's he looks great too. They just look lovely, and they're lovely to each other. Of course, Claire gets a few little digs in there. But she looks absolutely stunning. They hug. They enjoyed each other's company. They had fun. We have a few laughs about the sex thing and that part of the video and stuff, and it was a good laugh. And it is unfortunate that Claire ended up getting ill, and I think that probably had a lot to do with things not working out for the two of them. I mean, a little bit. I mean, I know she said that they probably weren't the right chemistry or whatever, but whatever. I don't know, but all those things sort of play into it, right? Anyhow, I enjoyed watching them, so I have to say, thanks to them, I enjoyed watching you two this season. And then we go on to Belle and Hayden. Well, yeah, we start off with the rocky honeymoon. We see their video journey, and then another unrealistic expectation kind of girl. The drama, the tears, the lack of communication. She didn't have his back, all that. Belle's chance to speak. She says there was nothing she could do to make him happy, and she puts it all on him. And they ask about the other people in the group, more horror music, You know, she sort of makes saying, "Oh, well, they were supportive and yada yada yada. They wish her the best." I don't know. Whatever. Hayden, have an online bit from him. Would he do anything differently? He says maybe try to communicate better. You know, the whole back and forth thing. It was just really weird. Anyway, I wish Hayden and his arms the best. You know, I hope he. Oh, good luck to him in his future. Onward to Vickie and Andrew. We see their video journey. Andrew has a tough time seeing their ending. She was expecting friendship and, you know, all that sort of thing. And the experts say, you know, we matched you up well. You know, we gave you what you wanted, but apparently she got it too soon, I guess. And that was a problem. So I don't know. Hard to say. But anyway, they ask the sex question. And, you know, they're evasive, and, you know, really, it's none of our business, and I personally don't need to know that information, and, I mean, who cares, really? But, he says, you know, that's none of their business, and good on him. And, and my husband goes, good on him for saying that. So, there you go. And, you know, Andrew's a nice guy. You know, we all know that. He thinks they could have worked better if they didn't get involved in other people's drama, but he still enjoys the other people, etc. But I still think he's a little delusional, because he says one day she'll fall for him, you know, which, you know, is funny, haha, but I think he's being serious. He's still looking out for her, of course, even now. They just, you know, they just weren't right for each other. But, you know, I wish them both the best, you know. Hope they have a great time in their future. All right. Here is the one I have been waiting for forever. Ben and Erin. All right. Go the gays. All right. We see their video journey, and Ben says he wished he was a bit less harsh. Tony agrees. Of course, we all laugh. And talks about how Ben's face was pretty expressive throughout the experience. We got to read his emotion quite literally on his face. And, you know, that was kind of comical and all that. And I thought he was a good sport about it all. And Tony says, you know, did you close off too soon, do you think? And, you know, Ben says, you know, maybe, you know, who's to say, right? Ben says there were times that he hated Erin, because they were with each other all the time. And I think that seems a bit extreme, but okay, I hear what you're saying. Tony asked Erin, why did you keep going? And he said he wanted to push out of his comfort zone, because in the past he would have bailed, you know, he would have called an end to it, but he wanted to stick in, you know, so he talked about that sort of thing, and I'm glad he stuck it out. And I know he said, you know, that people on social media and all that sort of thing, but to be honest, it was just painful seeing him, or his level of commitment, and then seeing Ben's reaction to it. And that's why your fans on social media wanted you to end it. It's because it was just, it hurt us to see, it was just hard to watch. That's why. It wasn't for being hateful reasons. It's just we hated seeing you try so hard, and it was not being reciprocated. So that's really what it was, mate. But, you know, hey, I'm still pulling for you for, you know, the Bachelor New Zealand Fabulously Gay version. So I want you to be the star of that. Ben says there was still no chemistry, and it was friendship, not really a relationship. And he's, you know, they both agree they can laugh about it now, and it's all good. So best wishes to them both. And, you know, I mean that. All right, now for Angel and Bret. Well, oh, by the way, I did love the cowhides that were on the floor. I just thought they were really cool. Angel and Bret, though, they have a great video journey, of course. I even cry again during the vow renewal. They, of course, had instant connection. They learned each other's moods, you know, whether they're hangry or not. Angel's moved to Lincoln, and they feel lucky. They're planning a second wedding, and of course an engagement ring is in the near future. Because Bret needs to sell a heap of signs to buy her a good one, he says. But they're going to start, they'd like to have a family, but they're going to start with a dog first and just kind of go from there, of course. And then there we go. It was a nice ending. I really enjoyed it. And I have to say, yeah, it was good. Experts, of course, thank everybody. Let me see a few little blurbs at the end. Ben says he's going to go back to Australia. And let's see, what else was there? Most of the people were glad for the experience, so that's good, right? And I'm still hoping for Erin to be my Bachelor New Zealand Fabulously Gay Edition star. Anyway, just to wrap things up, because this is it, really, because that's the end of the show. And for a first season, hey, the first season's always the roughest, and, who knows? Maybe if we can go for another one, we'll see how it goes. We can only learn, right? There you go. I'm going to include in the description box a link to a video called A Tale of Two Brains. Now, if you're in a relationship or if you deal with human beings, it's just a good video to watch because men's and women's brains, they're different, and we react differently to different things. And it's a comical video. It's just a little blip of this guy, Mark Ganger, I believe is his name, and he's really funny, and it's really enjoyable, and it's less than 15 minutes, so, but well worth it if you interact with human beings. So check that out. There's also longer versions. He has a whole seminar and stuff like that, but it's just a little taste of a clip because my husband and I really enjoyed him. We thought he was really hilarious, and it's good advice as well. All right, let's see. Now I was going to answer a few questions that people had sent in. By the way, if anybody does have any questions or ideas for any more type of podcasts or anything, you can email me at cdoone, CDOONE 11 at gmail.com. So if you'd like to message me, that's a great way to do it. Here's some questions. Somebody said, did they get paid to do this? Now, I don't know. To be honest, I think the Australian version, I think they got like $200 a day for every day they were in the experiment. Now, as far as here, I don't know because, country to country, things vary. New Zealand's small. It's not like we've got like Andy Cohen money or anything like that. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I can look into it, but I don't know if I'm going to get any answers. But I have no idea. What else was there? What's the next show you're going to cover? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to see what might be coming up. Maybe I don't know. They might have something coming up this summer, but I haven't seen anything yet. But any suggestions, like I said, send me an email or comment below and let me know. Here's what makes you qualified to do this. Well, nothing actually. I've been married. I have experience in that. I'm a romantic at heart. I have decades of entertainment experience. I worked in radio for, over 20 years. I'm retired and I can't just sit and watch Netflix and garden all the time, so I get bored, so I do stuff. So there you go. That's one reason why I do that. Let's see. What any other things I had tagged down here I wanted to talk about? No, I think I covered it. As I said, I'll leave a description, or I'll leave a link in the description box for that A Tale of Two Brains clip for you to check out. Again, it's really worth a listen, watch, whatever. It's really good. And I just want to thank everyone for listening in over this past season of Married at First Sight New Zealand, our first season. And, hey, any chance you want to comment or whatever, or you have any questions or things, or just want to listen into my rantings from a person who's a dual citizen of the United States and New Zealand, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and if I have any rantings, then, hey, then you'll be made aware. So cheers and thanks for a great season, everybody, and one last time, sir.